Hello and welcome in or welcome back. I'm Phoenix Rising 81 and today we are playing more West of Loathing. So let's go ahead and hop in and I think we're going to wind up in the Hedge maze at uh, the Gun Manor, but let's see what happens. Okay. Let me just get my bearings. I don't see anything we need to use right why can't we use this to get the one employee out of the ice? I know it says we need the lava fava level 3, but okay, I got to go check that out. Let's see if we can go in here and oh and immediately leave. No, let's see. Parlor, cellar, wrong direction. Kitchen. Ice room. Yes, let's go inside the ice room. Now, why can't we use little blowtorch, blah, 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 blah. Why can't we? Can I put this here for right now? No. Will it go here? Will it go here? Okay, so why can't I use the blowtorch? I could melt that ice with the blowtorch. Aha! Yes, it will let me try to use the blowtorch. Maybe this would help. I could get you out with this blowtorch. Whoa, what? Blowtorch? Jeez, be careful with that. You turn the knob and spark the flame, which turns out to be about as big as the head as a cigarette lighter. Oh, okay, fine then. So let's be careful. Over the next 45 minutes, you use up the entire tank of butane, but manage to melt the ice enough that the lady can break free of the ice. We get 15 XP, beam shield level 2. Thanks, I gotta get back to my elevator, but come see me and I'll let you ride for free. There's a charge to ride the elevator? No, like I just said. Well, job well done. Okay, so she is out of the ice and should be warming up. Now I want to ride the elevator. We need to go to the hedge mage, but I want to ride the elevator. Let's talk to her. Hey, thanks again for the help back there in the freezer. This is the elevator. Unfortunately, all we can do at this point is go to the second floor. Why just the second floor? The button for the third floor is missing. I bet everything the old housekeeper took it and hid it in some hilarious place. She loved wordplay. That's why they fired her. That and all the stealing important things and hiding them. Let's go play in the hedge maze and then we'll go explore the second floor. I really want to see what the hedge maze is about, so I'm just going to stay on this floor for now, and let's go to the hedge maze. The informative plaque about the hedge maze. Let's read it. This bronze plaque reads, "The Gun Manor Hedge Maze was erected in 1888 for the entertainment of guests and the family's then 2 daughters. You are welcome to meander its paths, though we recommend caution during the winter." Below that is pasted a handwritten note. Actually, we recommend staying out altogether because some crazy wizard moved in and has been animating the shrubs. Danger. Yep, that's weird. Let's do it. Okay. Weird, this bush seems to be full of pinto and kidney beans. You didn't think those grew on bushes, and you especially didn't think they grew on the same bush. Hey, these might make decent chili. So, we got items for chili. And that, okay. Could probably use herbicide on the, yeah, let's use the herbicide from a distance. Yay! Oh, look, somebody needs help. Whew, thanks. You'd think a gal could sit and eat her lunch in a weird hedge maze without getting accosted by monsters. What is the world coming to? You said it. Is it safe to go? I should get back to work. What do you do here? I work in the visitor center. I run the token smashing machine. We sell these little brass tokens stamped with the museum logo. You can either use them in the wishing well or run them through a machine that rolls them out flat and stamps the museum logo onto them. That's my job. It stamps the museum logo onto them again? Yeah, but they're longer after that. Huh. So, do you think it's safe to leave yet? Should be fine? Let me make sure. Yep, there's the exit, so it should be fine. I think you can go. Yep, you're good to go. 15 XP, yay. Okay, Lava Flava's up to level 2. That's as far as we can go that way. So, let's go this way. Oh, well, I just left. I didn't want to just leave. Okay. So we've got all these options. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I need... Okay, let's go here. Well, aren't you something? This must be that hedge wizard. Yeah, let's give him a trimming. So he's 10. This is 11. Okay. Oh, science pistol. Use her weird backpack to increase your party's mysticality by 3. I mean, we could use a mysticality boost, right? That's never a bad thing to have a mysticality boost. I think just have her. Yeah. Blast the goblin. Oh, I still had it. Okay, well. 11 to 14 damage to this target. Okay. Let's attack them. It's gone. He's going to take 3 damage, so that's good. Oh, now it's his turn. He hit us all for 2. That's 8. That might do him in. Should do him in. He didn't die. He ran away. Yeehaw! Skills up. Use the old bean level 2. I don't remember what the old bean is. And we have a magic infused leaf. Oh, I guess we're chasing him down. Let's see. It's a big topiary W. Maybe it stands for why would somebody make a topiary W? Well, maybe. Well, at least he didn't run very far. Not far enough by far. Let's battle him again. Uh-oh. So he's got 9 this time. This goblin has 10. An arcane hedge spear. Ooh, it has 12. Okay. So pistol 5 there, 7 there, and we can't get there. Okay. So 5 there, 7 there. I'm more worried about that, so let's blast that. Okay. So what does this do? Mysticality will increase by 10. Oh, it costs 2. Ugh. But it will not end my turn. That increases armor. That is hot damage. Uh, 6 to 7. So we could get rid of that. And what does this do? Oh, well, heck yeah. That's completely going to take it out. What about that? It'll completely take that out. So we can take that out. And then... Yep, we're going to take that out. Let's go ahead and take this one out. Goodbye. Hedge golem. Each opponent will take 3. Go ahead. Okay, so 5 damage. That'll get rid of that, and then we just have him. So blast away. Good job. Now I can attack him. This should... Wonder if it kills him or if he runs off again. Let's see. Retreat. More XP. My mysticality skilled up. And we got more magic infused leaves. Let's keep looking. That's an... Oh, that is ominous. Now there's an H. Is for Hedge, probably. Okay, at this point he's got nowhere left to run. Well, assuming that weird portal behind him is exit only. Now he's got 3. 11, a shrieking hedge bat, a hedge knight at 11, and a hedge goblin at 10. Okay. You blast there for 8. I'm going here. Oh, that's only 10. What about that? Okay, I'm going here for 10. And then you're going to shoot, and all will take 3, which should get that one, should get that one, and is going to knock you down some. So go ahead. Now you're going to leave us. What's Goblin going to do? Oh! That was rude, Goblin. Okay, that's enough. How much do you have? You're down to 8. Okay. So... blast away there. Now we're down to you, and this should finish you off. You know what? I think I need to use this. Well, no, I'm just going to attack. Go get him. Whack him with that spider axe. 40 XP. Muscle up to 4. Hedge Wizard Journal. Hedge Wizard Orb. More magic infused leaves. So let's see. Somebody has scrawled private, do not read in the spine of this journal. So, yeah, let's read it. It's full of terrible poetry. Here's an example. Everlasting shrubbery, noble leaf crowned, whence comes all joy, sweet thy fragrance, wondrous thy strength. Namaste, my lord. Okay. Huh? Okay. East, north, west, south, west, north. East, north, west, south. Or east, north, west, south, west, north. I'm not going to remember that unless I write it down. Is it cheating to write things down in games? East, north, west. South, west, north. I'm trying to think of every noble went sweet, wondrous, no. I don't know. We'll try to remember it. Do I keep reading it? It just keeps saying the same thing, doesn't it? Read. Okay. So I can come back and read it anytime, so that's a good thing. What's the orb do? This is the orb of mysticality leaves from whence the hedge wizard derived all of his powers, unless it was one of those the magic was inside you all along scenarios. This item goes in your offhand, raises mysticality by 3 and armor by 3. Okay, and what else did we get? Magic infused leaves. This leaf still tingles with the magical energy that animated it when it was part of the malevolent topiary beast. Sell values 5 me. We're not going to make anything yet. Let's see how many we get. I don't think I want to mess with that right now. Oh, Hedge Wizard. Gotcha. So, what was it? East. Okay, so this way, right? Nope, east is this way. Do we have a compass? This house isn't on in it. Okay. I don't know which way is considered north in here, but we can't go north that way. And I'm afraid to go through the portal. Oh wait, what's this? It's the head wizard's secret stash in a treasure chest of goblin manufacture. Loot it! Loot the chest! Hedging your bets. Okay. Let's walk away from that noisy thing and look at... Where did it go? Hedging your bets. This is the book the head wizard used to earn enough meat to become a wizard. The terminology is just a fun coincidence. Read it! You read the book and learned all about all of the things that financial responsibility and decorative horticulture have in common. We get the perk, hedging your bets. That's good. I like that perk. After reading the book, you resolve to make some budget cuts, but you mistake the book for your budget and cut it into pieces instead. Okay, so that one goes away. That's wonderful. I wonder if we have a limited... I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, we have... Okay, so that would be like everything. That would be gear. Okay. Consumables. Gotcha. Other stuff. Okay. Quest items. Okay, those are the things that we've got that we need for different things. Books, we've read them all. Miscellany? Okay. Okay, okay. And that's back to everything. Okay, okay, okay. I'm learning, I'm learning. Let's go maybe back to the beginning and see if we can... Okay, so this is where we come in. Right here. Right? Okay. So this would be north, east, no, it said go east. Okay, so east, north. Oh, a meat bush. Okay. Oh, I don't have two foraging. Okay, so I can't. Okay, so be careful of that. West. This arch is overgrown to the foot. Can we undergrow it? Are we going the right ways? East, north, then we went west. But then it says go, oh, south. This would be south, right? Okay. South. Well, this would be west. And that just takes us out. Okay, so I cannot follow directions. So let's go back to that one that we just undergrew and go through it. Well, let's see what's over here first. We need more foraging. Oh, we can take some wild tea. Okay. You pluck some leaves and drop them in the pot of your... Okay, so now we have a tea service with tea. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so let's... A sign on the wishing well says tokens only. Well, let's make a wish. You hold your token over the well and try to think of something to wish for. After a few seconds, you accidentally drop the token into the well without making a wish. Dang it, I wish I had that token back. You hear some chimes and a rope appears on the wishing well's crossbeams. Well, how about that? Let's climb down. Oh, grab it. Climb it. It's noisy in there. Okay, so that's what's that way. Okay, so let's do it. Blast it. I'm gonna shoot it. I hadn't been shooting much. Leveled up our moxie and got more infused leaves. Okay, let's go this way. Okay. So then, in theory, if we go back here, that's back where we just were. To the wishing well. Okay. So let's do the next one. Oh, is this where it starts? Is this the east? What was it? Northwest? So then north. and then west, and then south, west, north. Okay, so let's... Okay, so we're in. So, east, north, west, south, west, north. Okay. I'm just gonna... Huh. Okay, so maybe north is up. So east, north, west, south, east, northwest, southwest, north. Hey, I made it somewhere different. What is this? The Hedge Wizard's orb starts vibrating and you get close to this weird human... I'm gonna touch it. The Hedge straightens up and speaks. Not you again. Wait, you're not him. Phew. Nope, I'm Nyx. Nice to meet you. I'm the Hedge. The Hedge? Yeah, the Hedge. The source of all the magic in the maze, yada yada. Boy, I can't tell you how long. Oh, good grief, I cannot read today. Boy, I can't tell you how glad I am to see somebody besides that dorky wizard. Did you... Yep, I took care of him. Thank you. I made a mistake of granting him a boon, and he started treating me like a god or something. Coming around day after day, prostrating himself before me like a huge dweeb. Just awful. Sure, I'm powerful and all, but it's not like I did anything to get this way. I'm rooted to the ground, for heaven's sake. I just grew this way. Sorry, I needed a drink. Anyway, you mentioned a boon? Oh, sure. I guess I owe you that much for getting rid of that clown. Here you go. The Hedge bends towards you and touches you with one of its boughs. I've got the boon of the Hedge perk. Thanks. Don't mention it. Now, I should be getting back to my business here. You can see yourself out, right? Sure we can. Okay. So what if we go... Did we already go this one? Yep, we've already been this one. Okay, so this is the one that's going to give us different passages here. So we went east, northwest, southwest, north. So let's try east, north, east, north, east. So that didn't get anywhere. I feel like there are probably... I wonder if... I hear you drinking over there, Dr. Alice. Maybe the book? You think the book might have... Oh, new. Okay. What's new? The tea service. Okay, what's new? Yep, new. Okay, so that's not going to tell us. Hedge Wizard's Orb. Is that what's new? Nope, we already did that. Leaves, souvenir. This pot's full of tea leaves, so now all you need is some boiling water. Oh, we can get boiling water. Okay, I don't see anything new. I don't know what you're talking about new. I guess more leaves. But let's, where's the journal? Did the journal disappear? Where'd the books go? Oh, I guess since we used the directions, the book is gone. Okay. So the book isn't going to give us new, directions. So we're kind of on our own. Um, what if we just keep going west? Back out here, okay? So it's got to be a combination, but I don't know how we get the combination right. So we're gonna have to take some twists and turns. What if we... I was trying to think, did east, northwest... Nope, that doesn't spell anything. Let's spell news, see if that does anything. So N E W... Haha. I don't know what any of this is. Newspapers. Oh, different newspapers. The Spookadella Land Standard. Examiner. Better living through news. Oh, this is interesting. The Frisco Examiner article about better living. I feel better already. How'd they all get here? We don't know. So anything else? Is that all we're getting from here? I guess that was something. Okay, so can we get out? Oh, well, that was easy to get out. Let's do west, east. It was nice of them to put a toilet out here for people who got lost in the maze. Woo! Muscle level 5 for flushing a toilet. I guess it's a one-time only. Okay. So now let's go east, west, west. Okay, well that didn't. South, south. Funny that you don't just walk right back out. What's this? The plaque on this thing says Fount of Knowledge. Ooh, yes, please. Glamour leveled up. Is that a one-time use only too? Yes, yes, I am. I really, really am. Okay. North, west, south, east, north, west. Oh, okay. North, west, south, what? Oh, oh. Okay. Yep, let's just push on them. If that's what we can do, then that's what we're gonna do. That scared me. Not gonna lie, that definitely scared me. Okay, so I guess we did what we can do there. We have the tea service. And I know where we can get some hot water if I remember. Was it? Did we start back here? Is this the one with the well? Yeah, let's take some leaves. I don't want anything appropriate. Oh. Okay, well. There's the well. Yep, I want to climb down. Now I have a tea service with tea. Haha. Okay, so I don't want to go back up to the maze. Oh, we don't want to go in there at all. There's bunches of spiders in there that I don't care to deal with right now. Yep, it's a sofa with some nice pillows. I just feel like I ought to be able to get something out of here, but I guess not. Okay. Can I cook chili yet? I would like to cook some chili now. The little placard on the stove says chili stove. Use it. So I still need a recipe. Okay, I guess we go second floor and see if we can find a recipe. Yep, we know. Okay, so what do we have up here? Restroom, guest rooms. Some folks at a cafe, complicated shape. Bottom edge looks thicker than the other edges. Can we do something? Okay, we'll have to remember that. A messy stripe of brightness on a dark background. Gallery. Don't know what these cans means, but you know they mean it 12 times. Abstract buddies. Okay. Library seems like a good place to look for maybe a book that will tell us how. A book is a terrible thing to not read. Yes, I agree. It would be terrible to not read a book if you have a book. And this looks like maybe a ghostly librarian, because of course it is. Oh, I wonder what she's gonna need to. I gotta flip the switch. Okay, what did it do? Oh, it says boo now. Okay. It's a big dictionary on a pedestal. It could come in handy if someone tells you to look something up in your funk and wagnalls. Let's look something up. Chili. Savory soup made from beans, spices, and a gun. Okay. Mm, do we need a recipe? Can I spell? Okay. Okay, fine. The ghostly librarian is glaring at you as if daring you to make a noise. Excuse me, but shh. Oh, sorry. I was just shh. Okay, geez. Is this good? Hmm. I suppose it will do. Now, what was your question? I think we're going to ask about finding books here. Can you shh? Can you help me with some library stuff? Could you perhaps be more specific? Are we looking for a book on a specific topic? Precise definition? Delicious paste? Never mind. Something tells me we're going to need her. So we're not going to get rid of her just yet. Okay, tea service with tea. Do we have a chili recipe? Dynamite, leaves. Let's see if we now have a chili recipe and can make some chili. I kind of want to see what's in the other rooms first, right quick. Okay, so remove it. Oh, it's gonna say boo. Okay. A bunch of teas and a bunch of different typefaces. This one is more avant-garde, I guess. Mom, dad, beer, 3 kinds of tattoos that have been invented so far. Okay. A list of statistics about the gallery. TS 8, ATS 9, TATS 3, Stats 7, states 45, statues 3, statutes. Fascinating. It's a list of all 45 states, including New York, Texas, and Maryland. I wonder what will get annexed next. Maybe it'll be the West Fruchington territory. Okay. Wait a minute. The stats plat said there are only 3 statues here. Hey, buddy, what are you doing? Look, I am 95% certain you're a real person, not a statue. What are you up to?
I'm a statue, go away.
Okay, now I'm 99% sure.
Go away.
What's your name?
Paul, go away.
Hi, Paul. I'm Nix. What are you doing?
I'm pretending to be a statue so the ghost won't get me. Go away, you'll blow my cover.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. So there's a ghost that he is... Objection! A list of boring laws from before the cows came home and everything got fun again. More laws, each one more complex and boring than the last. A smorgasbord of legalese, and you're not hungry. Okay. Objection! Huh? What are you objecting to? Your face? Overruled! What's your problem anyway? Bah, it's legal stuff. You'd never understand. Oh yeah, try me. Fine. What's the maximum legal caliber for a civilian handgun? 800. 800. Try again when you actually know anything about gun law or anything. Okay, well, I was trying to read. So it won't let me read these right now. Okay, so I need to go, leave her alone. We need to go back to the library and find out about gun laws. So we're going to look up gun laws. Oh, when I can hit the correct keys. To peel a barrel underneath a... What? Let's try... Civilian gun law. To measure a vehicle inside a pumpkin. Okay, leave the dictionary. Now we're gonna talk to her. Yeah. Library stuff. A specific topic. I'm looking for a book on a specific topic. I'm afraid our card catalog is being reorganized. If someone sorted all the cards by call number instead of by title or author, which made it quite useless. You'll have to search the stacks manually. How do I get started? If you can find a book on a similar topic to what you're looking for, its call number will direct you to other books on the type. Okay, so let's... Well... Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you already said that, but it keeps. Okay, so now do I go look something up? What if I just put laws? That doesn't give me a call number or anything. Hmm. Oh, are you helpful? There's a guy lying here trapped underneath a large book. You okay under there? Oof. Shh! No talking back there. Sorry. Jeez. Can I help the guy? The guy is still trapped under the book. Take a closer look. Turns out to be a book about geology. It's bound in stone, and it appears that each chapter is devoted to a different type of stone and is printed on slabs of the same stone in question. It isn't going to be easy to move. I have enough muscle, I can move the book. You managed to heave the book off the guy. Oh, thanks. I thought I'd never get out from under there. At least now I know all about the particular type of granite described on that one page. How'd you get trapped like that in the first place? Well, I work at the info desk in the visitor center, so on my break I like to research different kinds of info, just in case anyone asks. I guess you never know when someone might ask you about rocks. Exactly. Oh man, I'm late getting back. Thanks again. Feel free to stop by my counter if you have any questions. We got 15 XP and our gumption is level 5. Okay. Row a pound road with only numbers on their spines. You're really getting on my nerves. Why can't... Okay. So do I need to go to the information center now and talk to... Restroom. Flush it. Really? Only 2 XP? Fine. A medicine cabinet, which is a cabinet for storing medicine. Old-timey ointment. Okay. And it's a fancy vanity and it reminds you of your own fancy vanity. Indulge in it. Okay, that's 5. What is this? It's like a normal bathtub, but the faucet is up really high and there's a curtain around it. I'm taking the curtain. Is that all I can do in here? I guess that's all I can do in here for now. Guest rooms. Guest room 1. Well, let's unbar it. No, dear, I'm sorry, but I can't let you do that. A ghostly clerk runs or hovers quickly over to you. Why not? What's in there? A customer. He hasn't paid his bill, so I was forced to lock him in until he does. I know that seems mean, but one has to take firm hands with these things. How much does he owe you? 300 meat. How is he supposed to get the meat to pay if you won't let him out? That's a fair question, dear, but that's on him, I'm afraid. Oh well. Yeah, I got plenty of meat. I'm sorry, but unless you're going to pay this man's bill yourself, I can't let him out. All right, I'll pay for him here. Well, that's very kind of you. Thank you. Here, I'll take care of that bar for you. She unbars the door and carries the bar away. Table has been provided for corner brooding. Wallet in the nightstand. I'm gaining back some meat that I lost. It's a guest bed, which is like a normal bed, but with a worse mattress. Yep, turning off the lamp. It's a bookshelf mostly full of self-help books left here by the previous guests. We're going to investigate it. How to cinch yourself while growing your money. The amazing potential of trusting your true self. The source of believing in your body. Rules of affirming your heart. Hey, there's actually a useful book hidden among all this crap. You got an item. Advanced Beancraft, Volume CI. I would have to look up C. I don't remember what C is. Is that 1,000? I don't know. How to fix the cosmos the easy way. The shocking potential of cleaning your soul. The limitless source of fixing your mind. How to grow other people while growing the universe. The positive magic of loving yourself. Your heart, love. The emotional virtue of believing in your true self. Your true self, your spouse. I'm just going to click through some of these and see if we get anything else helpful. I'm thinking not. There's no toilet, but at least there's a... Wait, no. There's no sink either. Let's look in the mirror. 5 HP. You notice something stuck in your teeth and pick it out. Okay? This is a cookbook. A cookbook specializing in bean recipes. Read this to learn a new bean slinging skill. I'm reading it. There's a whole set of recipes for ice cold bean based desserts. Gives Great Northern Blizzard a spell which deals cold damage. So I have one for hot damage right now. Maybe we need one for cold damage. Human-sized automatons. So we're back to the bean golem. A golem to fight for us. Article about butter beans. Juxtaposition gives you an idea. Butter bean, a spell that reduces the opponent's bustle and moxie. I have a heat spell. I'm wondering if I need a cold spell to go with the heat spell. I kind of want a bean golem. I'm hoping that one comes up again. I think I've seen it before. So I think I want Northern Blizzard. Covered in snowdrift, and now it's all soggy and ruined. That's what I was afraid of. I could only get one of them. But that's okay. Any more? Nope, I get one little... Okay. Don't be greedy. One of the museum employees is sitting here reading a magazine, as you can see. Congratulate him on his newfound freedom. Congratulations! I freed you! You're free! Huh? Free from what? Well, from being locked in this room with nothing to do except read that magazine? Ah, so you freed me from having an excellent excuse for not doing my crappy job. Well, you freed me from the burden of relaxing here instead of emptying trash cans and cleaning toilets. Great. Look, you're a real hero. I could just lock the door again. No, it's too late for that now. I'm free. Free as the wind blows. Free as my job blows. Thank you. So mysticality is up to 7 and we get 15 XP. He leaves, taking the chair with him. Okay, dude, you have issues. We've all been there. Can't pick the. Where's room 3? 1, 2, 4? You start to open the door, but the ghostly clerk swoops in and blocks your way. Oh, hey now. Sorry, dear, but I can't let you go wandering in there. Why not? What's in there? A tenant. They've paid for the room, and they seem rather quiet, private sort, so I won't have you disturbing them. Really seems like there'd be a door here. Doesn't there just? Hello, dear. Welcome to my little B&B. Would you care for a room? No, thanks. I won't be staying here long, hopefully. Wait a minute. Yes? What's B&B stand for? Boo and breakfast? Oh, yeah. That's what I was expecting. Why'd you say you're B&B? This isn't your house? Oh, I know, dear. But nobody was using these guest rooms, and there were ghosts hovering around with nowhere to be. And I got to feeling homesick for the little B&B I used to run when I was alive, so I thought Miss Gunn probably wouldn't mind. I see. Fair enough. What happened to your eye? Oh, it was such a foolish accident. I had a guest I was suspicious of, a nervous, twitchy little man. I thought he might be mixed up in something bad, and one evening as I was passing by his room, I gave in to temptation and peeked in on him through the keyhole. Did you see anything? Well, only for a moment. He was cleaning a small pistol, and I suppose I must have made a noise because he suddenly jumped and the gun went off. And it hit you? That's right, straight through the keyhole. That's how I died, in fact. Geez, I'm sorry. Thank you, dear, but it's all right. Serves me right for spying on a guest. Is how I look at it. Is that what's keeping you here? Guilt? No, I think I paid quite sufficiently for that transgression. What then? Well, I don't want to go to heaven missing an eye. It wouldn't be as nice without depth perception. You need a new eye? Yes. Do you think you can help me? I can keep an eye. Oh, I mean, I'll see what bye. Okay, so now we need to keep an eye out for an eye. Okay, let's see. Can we cook now? Oh, I guess we gotta go back down. Yep. First floor it is. Now to the kitchen. Now can we use it? You need a bowl of chili to give to that ghost in the dining room, and this stove seems relevant to that need. According to the dictionary, you need some spices, some beans, and a gun. Oh wait, except you're trying to make chili without a gun in it, so you have to remember to skip the gun part. Okay, keep it together. Next, spices. Yeah, you've got that under control. You grab a chili pot and put it on a burner. Throw in the spices. You shake a heaping helping of chili spices into the pot. The next step is the beans. Beans are your specialty. I'm going to conjure some. The mixture of spices and beans is bubbling merrily. Now for the final ingredient, a gun. Toss one in. No gun. You restrain yourself from adding a gun. Step back and admire your handiwork. It's not according to whole chili because it doesn't have a gun in it, but it is chili with no gun in it, which is the thing you were after. Chili sin pistols. Okay, but it has to be dead, doesn't it? So we got the chili. What does a shower curtain do? Actually, just a white sheet. The shower was invented so recently that they haven't really figured out what these things should be yet. We got some old-timey ointment, increase armor by 3, and your hot and cold resistance by 20 for the rest of the day. Okay, I don't need to use that yet. Bowl of chili has exactly 0 guns in it. Okay, but he had said something about ghost food, so we'll see. So let's talk to him. Go to no opponent. Well, see, I can only eat ghost food. How do you need me to murder this chili for you? Not to put too fine a point on it, but yes. Okay. How to murder chili. It's a sofa with smother chili with a pillow. Chili sins pistoles moreto. Okay, so we have dead chili. Thank you. Come again. Some of these are almost ridiculous in all that they have you do. Okay, I've euthanized your chili. Here you go. You hand the ghost the ghostly bowl of chili, and he immediately gobbles it up. With a long, finally satisfied sigh, he dissipates. We gain 30 XP, and we progress towards our next skill up spot. Happy trails, big guy. Now, you look like you're about to fall over. What are you even doing? Thank you so much for dealing with that ghost. I'm exhausted. What were you even doing? He kept demanding ghost food, but I don't really know how to cook, except like nachos and popcorn, and just the regular kind, not ghost nachos and popcorn. But he was really insistent, so I figured ghost food is probably invisible, right? So I just pretended and gave him empty plates. I guess it worked, even though that doesn't really make any sense. Huh. Anyway, thanks again. I work at the snack bar in the visitor center, so I'll see you around there. 15 XP, grits level 4. Okay, see you later. I think I checked all of this before. That's how I got my blowtorch. So I guess this room is clear now. I think this room's clear. Oh, stop. This room's clear now. Did we clear this room? Yes, this room has been cleared. We've still got to find no-legged pants for this guy. Parlor's clear. The cellar's mostly clear. So let's go back to the second floor. Okay. So we still don't know what's going on with the library. I can't figure anything out about that right now. The gallery. What did the gallery... Oh yeah, we have to find out about guns. That's right, that's right. The restrooms. Pretty much nothing to see here right now. And then we have the guest rooms, which we need to find an eye. Um, now that we know we need to find an eye, can we find something in here? Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. There's nothing else to do with this weird defective tub. I guess nothing to do here. And nothing to do here. Okay. What do we have new? I don't think any of this is new, so... Tin caviar, spider pie, spider egg omelet, spider blood, cactus spear, old-timey ointment, dynamite. And then the weird stuff. Okay. Okay, so maybe now that there's people down there, we go back out to the... Oh, no, wrong way. This way. Okay. Oh, hey, thanks again for rescuing me from the hedge maze. Hello, either I never asked you what you do here or I've already forgotten. I run this token smashing machine. If you buy one of the commemorative tokens from the other machine over there, I can put it in this machine here and roll it out flatter, and stamp it with our logo on one side and fun picture on the other. Sure. Great, I love running this thing. It's so satisfying. What picture do you want on it? Shotgun, magic rifle, cool pistol. So we need an image, and something tells me this image is gonna be special. And it's going to... I guess since we're... what is it? Bean slingers or whatever, that we would want... the magic rifle? Magic rifle token. Mysticality 3, spell damage. A magic rifle. Great. It has little sparkles around it, and that's how you know it's magical. It probably also shoots beans, but that isn't in the picture. She takes your token, puts it in the machine, happily turns to crank. It makes a loud grinding noise, and your token drops out of the slot somewhat longer and thinner. Okay, so... yeah, let's get all of them. So let's get the badass shotgun, muscle and melee. Oh, you need a token first. Okay, so we need to go get more tokens. And then I want one that's not smashed. Okay. So now back to here. Yep, so now we need the cool pistol, moxie, and pistol damage. Okay. Nope. That's 3. That's all we need. Info. Okay, info man. Ask for some info. Oh, hi. Thanks again for freeing me from under that book. You still kind of have marks where the engravings pressed into your face. I'm hoping they'll fade with time, but if not, I can always quiz myself while shaving. So what do you do here? Oh, pardon me.
I provide information. Want some?
Yes, I do.
Great. That's what I'm here for. What would you like to know?
Miss Gunn, Gun family, Gun. Well, crud. I guess just Gun Manor.
Isn't it amazing? Miss Gunn had it built in the late to mid 70s when she and her husband decided to start a family.
Okay, doing that voice is making me yawn. Sorry.
It was finished in 1877. It has 8 bedrooms and 1 bathroom.
Oh,
Plus a whole host of modern conveniences like electric lights, a coal fire boiler, and a bowling alley. My personal favorite room is the library, but I guess you knew that one already. Miss Gunn donated the house to the Historical Society in 1891 with the provision that we keep the place properly maintained and send meals up to her room in the kitchen dumbwaiter. She's actually never come out of her room since then, although she still communicates via telephone or the house intercom sometimes. Anything else you'd like to know about? Yes. Great, that's what I'm here for. What would you like to know?
go ahead, tell me about Miss Gunn.
Her full name is Teresa Olivia Gunn, but informally she goes by Terry. She was born in 1847 to Reginald and Priscilla Gunn. Her mother was a mathematician and founding member of the Western Society of Mathematics in 1870, and her father was a catapult operator in the unpleasant disagreement of 1862. She invented the gun in 1869 at the age of 22. There's a photograph of her on the wall there accepting a prestigious inventing award. She married her husband Dan 20 years ago in 1875, and they had 3 daughters.
Interesting.
Other than that, there's not a lot we know about her. She's a very private person, especially after she gave the house to the Historical Foundation and locked herself in her room 4 years ago. Anything else you'd like to know about?
Yep, tell me about the family.
Well, let's see. She married Dan
Stapler remover? Staple remover. Okay.
in 1875. He was the inventor of the staple remover. Did you know that? They'd met at an inventors convention 3 years previously. Dan decided to take her last name because he had wanted to call his invention Office Chompers, and he was always a little annoyed that people called it after him instead. They had 3 daughters named Dorothy, Blanche, and Rose.
What? That is a callback to the Golden Girls. I love it.
That's nice. Unfortunately, Dan vanished mysteriously in 1889, shortly after Rose was born. Nobody knows what happened to him, although it's generally assumed he was killed by bandits while he was on the road for gun industry businesses. And then all 3 of the girls went missing the year after. They went to summer camp and were just never heard from again. No ransom note or anything. Miss Gunn was never the same after that, naturally. She started blaming it on ghosts, though as far as I know, there's been no ghost activity here until just the other day. Anything else you'd like to know about?
All we have left is rocks.
Great, I know a ton of stuff about rocks now, specifically igneous rocks and granite in particular. Did you know granite is frequently used as building material due to its strength and pleasant gray color? Sure, how about this? Obsidian is a type of volcanic glass that, if chipped properly, can be so sharp it can cut a razor blade in half lengthwise. How about this? Geologists call granite massive because it doesn't have any internal structures and also because it comes in great big lumps. Granite was an integral part of the architecture of many ancient societies, which is why the ruins of those buildings still exist today, unlike those of ancient peoples who built all their structures out of cheese and wheat paste.
I'm not sure they did, but
The third weirdest sport, curling, uses stones and brushes made specifically out of granite. There are over 700 different types of igneous rock, and only 3 of them are edible. Hitting someone with a rock was the very first human invention, and the second was swearing.
okay, that's enough. Now let's go to snacks. See what's for sale. A deep fried holster. Melee damage and armor by 3 for the rest of the day. Gunpowder turkey leg. Range damage by 3. Action points by 1. Gun shaped cookie. Spell damage by 3. Cold resistance by 20. Okay. Well, I think we need at least one of each of them. Because you never know when you might need it. So we still need to find photos, candy, and souvenirs. I bet you're not happy. Nope, you're a little salty. And that needs a crank. Well, that didn't give me the information I wanted or needed. I've already looked in all of these. Okay. So I need to solve some puzzles. Yeah, Alice is drinking. I guess we go back in the old gun manor. Let's see if there's anything over here yet. Oh, back to the maze. I think we explored it pretty thoroughly. Okay, so we need to find an eye. Oh, what? Can we get an eye from the mannequin, maybe? Anything on here? Anything useful here? I still think that looks like the crank. I don't want to talk to my partner. That little crack looks like it could be a crank, but whatever. This is the lab, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to find an eye down here. I think we got what we needed out of the pie safe. Well, that's cleared. We can practice greeting, but I don't think we're getting its eye. Well, we can go to the hedge maze from here. Yep, you're noisy. Climb it. So we're back in the hedge maze. So that was nothing. I guess, what about this portal? Let's go back. Isn't there a chute we can go through? Didn't we go through a chute? Let's go back through the coal chute. Yep, shoot on up it. Do we have enough of whatever we need? Nope, we don't have any stench resistance. And that puts us in the hedge maze. Okay. So there's something I'm missing. We've read this. Okay, try the parlor again. Oh, that one painting upstairs had a... had a thicker place at the bottom, so I guess we can go see. Go to the second floor. This one. Okay, can I do anything about that? Nope, okay. Bathroom again. I need an eyeball, please. I guess let's see what can we make with our leaves. Where's the leaves? There they are. Let's make something. A salad, booze, weapon, hat. Let's make a weapon. 3 muscle, 20 sweet, 5 to 8 damage. That's not that much. None of those help me very much. Let's see, this one, 5 to 8 damage, applies poison. Oh, this one gives me stench resistance. Okay, so let's switch that for the moment. I need to go back downstairs. First floor. Cellar. To the chute. Now I have stench resistance. A jumbo shrimp fork. Extra damage against cows and other demonic creatures. Okay. Can I search it some more? No. Okay, that was it. So I'm gonna go back to my spider axe with the poison. Thank you. None of those look much like an eyeball. No, 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 no. Okay, let's see if we can crack the library. I have to be able to outsmart this library. Look something up. Okay, let's see. If we put in gun laws, someone who pickles food for chemistry, that can't be right. So let's look up pickles. Type of soft barrel used in arm wrestling. Should we look up arm wrestling? Who pickles food? Let's look up chemistry. To flavor a duck near a machine. None of... Objection? Okay, Miss Librarian, help. Okay, how did you die? If it's not too personal, I was caught in the crossfire and library shootout. A pair of ruffians got into a heated argument over comparative merits versus Henrik Eisenman. Started shooting, step in, simply want to buy gunfire, it's far too loud. What was the point of contention? I just remember that gun I showed you in Act 1 before opening fire. The noise was dreadful. That's quite sufficient. I won't tolerate. Certainly not gunfire. Specific topic. Delicious paste. Okay. Library stuff. Definition of a word. There's regrettably a few, so it doesn't have technocracy, secular, or brunch yet. Okay, so it only defines. But I need a specific topic. It's call number or books on the... Okay. But it won't let me have any of the dadgum books. just says I wouldn't know where to start. Investigate. Okay. Because now, even if I look up chili, which it actually helped me with to begin with, look up something else. Laws. Gun. Okay. Now can we do gun laws? Someone who trains dogs for museums. Okay. Let's go back. Where were they? In the gallery, I think. Can I read these? What's your problem anyway? So where do I find gun laws? I did read it. 893745-3. Fascinating. Okay. No, I was going up to the painting. She needs an eyeball. Or a lockpick. I could use one of those too. Can we get something about gun laws in here? No. So we need a lockpick, gun laws. Or an eyeball. And I don't have anything in here to help me. I don't see anything that's going to help us with gun laws. Now, I wonder, can we leave Gun Manor and come back? Oh, decisions, decisions. I don't know how to... we need a button. A button would also help. But I don't think this is going to give us anything. I'm gonna click on literally every one of these and see if any of them want to give me anything. Um, okay, this dictionary has to do. What do we want to look up? Mm, what about uh? One of these things. There's a key stuck on the page. Okay, so we have a key. What about keys? Can we get more keys? Where a key used to be, so let's look up something else. What about ghosts? There's a bunch of ghosts here. Soul Spirit is which remains after the unfinished business. Well, heck, I could have told you that. That one guy wanted poached eggs. Slow cook, shoot an animal. See, I told that ghost in the kitchen there were two meanings. Well, it doesn't matter now because we already killed him. Let's see, what about... I don't think that's right. Inferior quality, like this definition. 5 more to resolve. What? Five more what? Um... Let's see. Those paintings downstairs have a rat and sit. Place is full of art. There must have been an artist. Yes, yes. Artist, a clue to help you solve the puzzle on the second. What puzzle? I don't know what puzzle you're talking about, but okay. um. There's a picture of a girl, maybe daughters. What about daughters? Nope. Um. Well, I got a key, right? Let's leave the dictionary and go see what the key can do. Hey, boo boo. I'm struggling here. I hope you're having a good day. Okay, so I don't guess the key goes there. Oh wait, no, this one was locked. This is, yes, I can unlock it now without a lockpick. Yep, I'm going in. Okay, is there something useful in here? Yeah, I don't know who wrote the dictionary. Uh-oh, still waiting on coffee. That's not good. Painting of the cushion, but there is nothing very interesting about it. It looks like the sort of thing you'd find hanging over the bed in a mid-priced hotel room or a bed and breakfast, come to think of it. I guess it's a little weird that it's hanging over a stepladder instead of a bed. Maybe the last occupant was a really short art aficionado. Take a closer look. Happy little trees. Oh, hey, according to the signature, this is an original Darius Klieg. You've never heard of him. You know, now that you're looking closely at it, it seems like the painting is sticking out from the wall more than you would expect. We'll take it off the wall. Well, what do you know? There's another painting underneath it, a painting of a safe. This house must really be old if it's got jokes of this vintage. Okay, so we have a safe. It's fairly realistic painting of his caption. Sisi nist pas un confront. Behind it is, of course, a wall safe. Of course. Okay. You inspect the... I don't have safe cracking. Haha, yep. Sure it was. The safe swings open. It's empty, apart from a rolled up poster of Rita Hayworth. Okay, well, we have a rolled up... Search it anyway. Determined not to have gone through all this nonsense for nothing, you carefully search the empty safe. Eventually, there's a click and the back of the safe swings open, revealing a secret passage. Okay, well, I guess we're going in the secret passage. Well, let's see what this... I thought I got a picture of Rita Hayworth or something. Oh, I guess not. Okay, I don't see a Rita Hayworth. I guess we didn't take the painting or the picture or whatever. Okay. Okay, let's go. Secret passage away. Oh, this is guest room 3 that we couldn't. It's a sewing kit. So it is. Ha ha ha. Yeah, good one. I'm glad you. The nature of so and so certainly is ripe for puns. Yes, is that so? Yes, very good. Very funny. Listen, are you going to loot this container or what? Why so serious? Well, you're kind of driving the joke into the ground now, and it's getting really tiresome. Not really tiresome, only so so. Just come on. This has totally stopped being funny. Is that so? Yes, yes, it is. Are you just going to. Are you, are you just messing with me? Do you just not want what's in this? I do want it. I want it so bad. Okay, yep, come on. Thank you so much. Ah, the elevator button. So we can go up to the next level. Okay. Makes it extra healthy, huh? Well, we're going to turn it off. Bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. Let's go through it. Oh. I guess we... Did that say room 4? Probably. Let's see. A box of science stuff. I'm taking it. Turning that off. Come see this plant. This plant was planted here as false evidence. Let's see what this ghost needs. Are you here to laugh at me? Huh? No, not at all. I wouldn't do that. No, of course you wouldn't. Nobody ever laughs. I never made a single person laugh in my entire career. That's a left turn I wasn't expecting. What's your career? I used to design gags and novelties, but I was terrible at my job. I couldn't come up with a single novel idea. This conversation seems oddly familiar. See, even my very presence is unoriginal. You're just being too hard on yourself. I bet you invented all kinds of good stuff. My best invention was fake vomit. It looks just like fake vomit, but surprise, it's real. Ha ha! That was the one that got me fired. Oh, dare we ask? What other novelties did you invent? You must have had one good one. Well, I invented a can of mixed nuts that had a spring in it. So when you opened it, the nuts spray out everywhere. That's kind of funny. Nobody would ever open the can because of how it said deadly venomous snake on the label. Anything else? You know those flowers you wear in your lapel and it sprays water in somebody's face when they smell it? You invented that? That's a classic. No, I tried to combine it with chewing gum made out of hot peppers. You invented a boutonniere that maces people? Uh-huh. Hey, that could be helpful. People seem to like those little sea monkey things. So I thought maybe I'd do that except funnier. And then I thought itching powder is pretty funny. You made itching powder out of brine shrimp? No, they're aquatic. It wouldn't work. I use spider eggs. Okay, that's enough. Let's see how you died. How did you die? I was working on a new invention, an exploding cigar. I thought that would be pretty good. You light a cigar and it's fine for a second, but suddenly it goes off with a big bang and you jump in surprise and everyone laughs because you nearly had a heart attack. Funny, right? Sure. I hit a snag in development though. What happened? Well, I figured I'd use gunpowder for the explosive. And you can buy it already packed into these little brass cartridges. So that seemed convenient. Do you mean bullets? My first test run was a real mess, I can tell you that. I can imagine. So anyway, now I'm a failure and I'm dead. Maybe I can help you out. What do you mean? Well, your initial idea was pretty funny, I guess. It's just your execution that was a problem. My execution was the problem? Ha! You're a laugh riot. Maybe you could help me after all. I'll see if I can figure something out for you. So we're going to have to make him an exploding cigar that doesn't kill people. You know, one without bullets. So let's go back through here to 2. Or to 3. That must have been over to 4. We already... I'm not talking about this thing anymore. Okay. Did we check? Candy on the nightstand, 9 out of 10. Dennis would be appalled. I'm taking it. 2 clove drops increase melee by 3. And peppermint drops, item drop bonus by 10 for the rest of the day. Okay, well, that's groovy. We have those now. So now back through to room 2. We've got all this stuff off the wall. Oh, I didn't turn this light off. Thank you. Saving electricity all over the place. Okay, so we need something funny for him, an eyeball for her. Oh, we have the button 3. We can go up to the 3rd. I still don't know what that library's all about. And we need to find out about gun law for the gallery. Go to the 3rd floor. Okay, so let's look at some paintings. Don't like donkeys. Beaver. Enchanted not to need natural light, so now it's an unflower. He's all ears. Oh. Okay, kids' rooms. Okay, well, I guess we'll go to kids' rooms, because I once again accidentally went through a door. Let's start here. Creepy music. It's full of baby supplies you don't understand, like swaddling soap and nursing pads. Yeah. The composition of this painting is bad in every way. This teddy bear has been comprehensively and enthusiastically disemboweled. Oh, a wad of stuffing. So we can make a silenter. Looks like this is where the creepy music is coming from. Can we turn it off? Nope. It just is, huh? Okay. We've got a rocking horse. We've got toys. Who knows what horror it contains? Stuffed gun. Okay. Turn that off. Wooden blocks with letters on them. Boo. This is more of a 3.5 poster bed. So let's talk to the ghosties. This guy has a smile frozen on his face, and his eyes dart around in panic as he pretends to sip tea. One eye twitches as he tries to whisper to you out of the corner of his mouth. What's that? A drop of sweat rolls down his brow, and he stares at the little ghost, who doesn't seem to have noticed. Still not getting it. Can you speak up? His hands are shaking as if he were holding an actual teacup. It probably would have shattered by now. He hisses at you through his clenched teeth. Sorry, I can't understand you. Okay, well, he needs help. This little girl ghost is serving imaginary tea to her guests. The doll, while terrifying, is largely indifferent. The museum employee, on the other hand, is playing along with the rictus grin on his face. The little girl wears an annoyed and disappointed frown. Let's see about that. Hello there, my name's Nix. Can I join your tea party? If you want, I guess. But it's a terrible party. Oh, what's wrong? You aren't having any fun? All I have is dumb made up tea. I want a proper tea party like Mama took me to. Tell me more about that party. We went to a real tea room. It was so pretty. There were vases with flowers in them, and everyone was all dressed up in suits and pretty dresses. And there were white china teacups for the tea, real tea, not imaginary. Well, that sounds very nice. It was. It was so nice. And everyone was so polite and charming and elegant. Well, until the fight started anyway. Oh no, there was a fight? Well, two of the gentlemen there got into an argument. I don't know what it was about, but I guess one said something to the other one, something the other one didn't like, and he was so insulted he threw his tea right in the man's face. And then they took out guns and started shooting at each other right there in the tea room. Whoa. They were still really elegant, though. They had little silver and ivory pistols, and they kept their pinkies out the whole time. Anyway, I don't remember the rest very well, except one of them missed the other and shot me by mistake. Oops, I'm sorry. Thanks, but it's all right. Heaven's supposed to be really nice, so I guess I don't mind so much. But I didn't get to finish my tea party, so I want to have another one before I go. Except I don't have any tea, and make-believe tea isn't any fun anymore. I've actually got some tea right here. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you. She serves the tea, and the four of you, okay, well, not the doll, sip with your pinkies extended in the genteel fashion. Then, with a giggle and a wave, she fades away. 30 XP. Got 5 more to my next skill up. Rest in peace, kiddo. Okay, so now he's free. There's my next level up. My Moxie is now level 5. Oh, thank God. I thought that would never be over. Look at me. I'm shaking like a leaf. Kind of a freaky situation, right? Having to deal with little kids freaks me out so bad enough. Having to interact with the ghost of one was horrifying. Anyway, thanks for the rescue. I need to get back to work. What do you do here? I run the candy counter in the visitor center. Okay, now we've got, oh, that's just Moxie. I thought we got a hat. Okay, so candy counter guy should be back at the candy counter. We can go down to the candy counter in a little bit. It's a blank chalkboard. Let's write something. You monster, why would you write that? Well, because what else am I going to write? Oh, there's light. Turn it off. And what's this? It's the doll mine. How adorable. Just look at all the little miners and mine carts and the mine shafts and bowls of minestrone. Okay. There's a tiny stick of dynamite stuck in the little borehole. This toy is interactive. You got a tiny stick of dynamite. Okay. Yep, that's enough of that. We're going to turn it off. You yank the needle away from the cylinder and hide the handle away. Turn it off. We're going to grab the science stuff. Someone has been slacking on their geometry homework. Do it for them. Oh, yeah, we're going to do it for them. You decide to just take the book with you and do the assignment later. So we have a geometry textbook. Here's another book. Let's take a look. Fun laws, yes. Rules for 71 parlor games and assorted amusement for children. Fun law, rules for parlor games. Now we have a law book. Maybe we can find... Oh, sorry, I keep yawning. Maybe we can find the gun law book since we have a law book. There's a plaid skirt in here. It's sort of like legless pants. Yes, now we can go help him. It's a Daniel Boone poster. One corner is loose. Let's see what's behind it. Another boob. Okay. This is a much nicer vanity than that of the average frontier teen. Gussy myself up a little bit. Gives me 2 XP. Okay, is that all I can do? Is there something else back here? There's nothing of interest in here, probably. So let's search it. Well, you don't find any magical portals, but you do find a diary. You flip through it, but there's nothing of particular interest except for an entry about how the author was excited to leave for sleepaway camp the next day with her sisters and how she was thankful to someone called Uncle Chet for getting the ticket since it was gloomy around the manor ever since her father went missing. And that's the last entry. Okay. Hasn't been used in a long time. Okay, so I think, oh, wait, we have a desk. Can we look anything else at the desk? Nope. Okay, that's all of those rooms. So now I need to go, let's go deliver the skirt. I mean, hi, Mammy. Let's go deliver, through the kitchen, into the pantry. How about this skirt? Look, I understand that genderization of clothing maybe shouldn't be a thing, but I'm kind of old-fashioned. Did I say skirt? I meant kilt. What's a kilt? It's a special kind of foreign legless pants for men. Here, try it. The ghost tries on the kilt. Hey, that's really nice. Thanks a lot. With his pants problem solved, he dissipates into the ether. We got 30 more XP. Was that light on? Turn it off. Anything else through here? Just more pants in the pantry. Okay, so that's all the ghosts in the kitchen dealt with. Now, what else do we have? Let's read it. You flip through the book. Unsurprisingly, it's mostly about ways bored children can stay out of their parents' hair for just 5 damn minutes. It also has a little tag on the spine indicating it came from the mansion's library. Okay, geometry book. Rufus would probably understand this, but you sure as hell don't. And another box of science doohickeys. Okay, so Now, we got a wad of stuffing, so we should be able to make another silencer. Maybe we make another silencer and take it to the Vichy librarian. Is that where I do it? Yep. Okay, so I have a silencer. So now let's go back up to the library. And we have a book to return. Go to the second floor. And maybe the librarian will be a little more helpful. So I invented this thing that makes guns really quiet. I can't whisper until the music stops.
I invented this thing that makes guns really quiet. Oh, how marvelous. Finally, I can rest in peace, knowing that the libraries will now be safe from the noise of gunfire. It is only in an atmosphere of quiet that true joy dare live. Bertrand Russell. And with that, she dissipates into nothingness. He isn't famous yet, but we get 30 XP. Our mysticality goes up to level 8. Whatever. Okay, and I'm turning down. Okay, sound effects maybe down to 15. I only had the music at 1. I can't do the music any lower than 1 without turning it off completely, so that's just what it's going to be. Okay. So now, can we... Thank you. You find the shelf where Fun Law belongs and put it back. The next book on the shelf is entitled Gun Law, which might be even more entertaining. So now we need to read some gun law. You learn basically everything there is to know about gun law. Now you can be the prosecuting attorney, defense counsel, in addition to the judge, jury, and executioner. We got a perk gun law. After that, you put the book back on its shelf, and it is time to dispense some justice. So now we can shimmy out of here and go back to the gallery and argue with this ghosty. Come here, you. Objection. Huh? What are you objecting to? Your face? Overruled. Yeah, I'm about ready to fight. What's your problem anyway? It's legal stuff you'd never understand. In fact, I think you'll find I'm quite conversant in the final points of our justice system, particularly as it pertains to guns and gun-related activity. Horseradish, you're all trousers and no briefs. Oh yeah, well just try me, smart lady. Wait, where'd we go? Shh, fine. Obviously, you aren't going to leave me alone, so just ask your questions. I'm Nix Moyer, speaking for the record. State your name, occupation, and cause of death. Felicity Wainwright, defense attorney, lost a court-approved trial by combat. What? Trial by combat has been outlawed for like 50 years? You do understand that ghosts don't visually age as time passes, right? Oh, right. So,
Your client called for trial by combat, which means you and the prosecutor had to face off in a duel? That's correct. And you lost? She squints at you. Are you acting dumb to try and throw me off guard? I withdraw the question. Why are you stuck as a ghost? Because although trial by combat was already well out of fashion at the time, it was still a valid legal recourse. I should have been prepared for the possibility, but I wasn't. My lack of training resulted in an innocent man being executed for murder. Oof. How was he executed? Hanging, I assume. Obviously, I wasn't around to see it. So, to release you, I need to prove that the loss wasn't your fault. The trial duel was completely fair and above board. There is no chance of there having been foul play on the prosecutor's part. My loss was my own. Then I'd have to prove your client was actually guilty, and therefore your feelings of responsibility are misplaced. The look she gives you is hard and cold. Look, you think you know a thing or two about the law? How about you tell me the first rule of being a defense attorney? Don't make fun of the judge's beard. Don't refer to his gavel as the weird little hammer. Don't accidentally call him Mom. Judge's beard, weird little hammer, accidentally call him Mom. I don't know. This one sounds good. We'll click on it. I'm going to go ahead and do this before I forget, because I'm very good at the forgetting. Oh, maybe I'm not. Hello, hello, there it goes. Shout out to the Hive Queen. What? Don't tell me that. I know how to shout out. Watch. Oh, I can't spell? Is that the problem? Do I not do the at? I thought I did the at. I know I did the at. There it goes. Now I have shouted it out. Okay. Don't refer to his gavel as a weird little hammer. You have to trust and believe in your client. If you don't believe in your client is innocent, you'll never convince anyone else he is either. So if I want to convince you he was guilty, you'll have an uphill fight, gal. You are essentially playing prosecutor here. All right, tell me about the case. My defendant was Matthew Guilty McCready. Okay. Accused of the murder of Victor Vic Timsbury at noon on June 18th, 1878 in Reno. Yeah, I have a lot of questions. Your client was actually named Guilty? Come on. Yeah, that's the first one. Names don't mean anything. I once had a client named Ike I laid a guy. And he was totally innocent. For someone's actual legal name, sure, but nicknames are usually given with some sort of bias. You never met a really tall guy called Tiny or a fat guy named Slim? Arguably, the nickname Guilty would reinforce my client's innocence. That's totally absurd, but I'll let it rest for now. Let me ask something else. What was the cause of death? Timsbury was shot through the heart with a 45 caliber revolver. And did McCready own such a gun? Yes, he was holding it at the time, and subsequent examination showed that it had been recently fired. Are you messing with me? Any further questions? Yes, I do have some more questions. What was the cause of death? Yeah, I know I made you a mod and you could do it, but I didn't know if you'd shout yourself out, so I went ahead and did it. And yes, mashed potatoes will usually cause the emergence of a Joshua from his room. Timsbury was shot through the heart with a 45 caliber revolver. Oh, wait, we did that. Yes, I do have some more questions. That was at noon precisely? Yes, that was confirmed by witnesses. Also, McCready owned a fancy pocket watch that chimed on the hours. There were witnesses? About half a dozen of them. I'm pretty sure there's something you aren't telling me. I'm not obligated to play my hand face up, Miss Prosecutor. Okay, then. Go ahead. Hang on a second. Shot with a pistol in front of witnesses at exactly noon. Was this a duel? So you can add 2 plus 2 after all. Well done. Okay, well, I know about all kinds of gun law, so I should be fine when it comes to duels. The book I read was pretty thorough. Oh, why don't you quote me a relevant passage then? Sure. The issues surrounding duel law are complex and cannot be properly addressed in brief, and so I refer you to the next volume in this series for a comprehensive discussion on the topic. Well, nuts. I guess I'll come back later. Okay, so we need to go find another book. Maybe it'll let us find another book. Really? I just had a book. Why can't I have another book? Give me another book. I want more books. Okay, so we're not getting another book right now. What else can we do? I guess we can go get some candy. Go to the first floor. Go out, go out. So now we can go to the candy. Do some shopping. Oh. Fire flavored candy stick. Increase your musicality. Might as well. 45 meat. Moxie 3, speed for 3. Yep, never know when we might need it. Ooh, HP for 10. Okay. Okay, so we need some evidence. Evidence. I wonder, did I... Yes, I know the crank is mixing. Did I not take the one? Okay, I guess I didn't take the one from upstairs. We've checked all this, but we can check it again now that we have more things to look for. Nope, we can't then. Okay. So now we need to find evidence. If I were evidence, where would I be? Which part sounded a little bit too real life? I guess we could go back to the dumb library and see. So let's put to twist both a duck and a rope. Someone who captures what? Okay, so that's not being helpful. I guess I need another book. Because guilty is not a Turkish sausage used to season vegetables. Did we get anything from the restroom yet? Oh, the shower curtain. Not that it has done me any good, but we do have it. Is this going to be of any help? That would be a resounding no. Okay. I'm not looking at the bed. Yep, go through this into here. We're not talking about that anymore. Oh, me hollering for more books? Yep. I always want the more books. I don't remember what his problem is. What does he need? Oh yeah, he invented the novelties. We have to find something funny or something, I don't know. But that's not giving me a book, so. We still hadn't found her an eye. You're just gonna tell me that I should have done what I didn't do. Traveling doctor preferred the B and B and B. Oh, bourbon? Look at that. You know me so well. Because I know what you're gonna think we need to do next. Which is what I should have done. Oh, what do we have that's new? Oh, the candy. I don't. Yep. It still won't let me do anything with it. Well, let's see. Do you have anything helpful, Florence? The ghost hunter? Yep. So... I mean, we've been in here a dozen times. According to... Yeah. Ghost. The ghost rest kind of feels like we ought to speak doubly quiet out of respect, like. I'm not going to speak that quiet. I'm pretty sure this isn't going to be. Also, weirdly uncomfortable. Okay, so that was no help. It doesn't matter right now. It's just going to tell us I have no idea where to even start. So I need another book. I need to find another book somewhere. And we can only go up to the 3rd floor. 1st floor, stay here. 3rd floor. So we're on the 2nd floor. I don't know where to go. I need an eyeball for the one ghost. The ghost in the guest rooms needs an eyeball. I need to find proof for the ghost in the gallery. And I need to find something funny for the ghost in... I don't even remember what room he was in. What room is he in? In the guest room. And I don't know where. So there has to be something with those questions or definitions. But I don't know what's up with them, or they could just be random. So we got the basics of gun law. So now we need dueling law. Where would we look for dueling? I don't know. I guess we can go up to the third. Yeah, I may have to craft it, but I don't know what I'd craft it with. So let's see, that would probably be... a salad, booze, already did the weapon, or a hat. Salad says ha. Magic infused salad. Okay, so no. Yeah, I got a salad. Silencer, tiny stick of dynamite. Cufflinks, geometry book. Well, that didn't work because I already did something with him, so... Okay, well, we didn't explore all the rooms up on the third one, did we? I just went to... Okay, so we got Mr. Gunn. Yeah, see, I didn't explore any of these. So turn it off. End tables, there's many uncoastered beverages. Comfy, too busy. It's a rack of billiard cues. Yep, we're gonna grab one. Wobbly billiard cue. -1 moxie. Well, we don't want to use that. Just a spittoon. It isn't of much interest because you don't have a long-standing, extremely unhealthy yet. Yeah, I know. This is both the biggest and dumbest poster we've ever seen. There's a trapdoor in the ceiling over here. Too bad you aren't like 11 feet tall. Well, yep, that is too bad. You're just another quest. Hey, Hey there, how's it going?
I ain't interested in chit-chat, gal, just billiards. Step up or shut up.
Sure. You pull out your cue and the ghost nods and racks the balls. He utterly trounces you. You just can't seem to make the ball go where you intended.
That was a sad showing as I've ever seen. Let me see that cue. Yep, that's your problem. This thing's about as straight as a banker's handshake.
What?
You're gonna need to lay this back to true if you want a chance against me.
There's a lathe in it, like all the way in the basement. I'm pretty sure it's all the way in the basement. This sofa is tacky both in terms of style and stuff that's been spilled on it. That looks like a very angry duck. Turn it off. What'd you say about this couch? It's sickening, killing a helpless sofa and stuffing its carcass as a grisly trophy. Ah ha ha. Oh, the moose's eye's loose. Yes, pop it out. Okay, we have a glass eye. We can solve one problem. Thank you. Head of a teddy bear. They didn't even remove the tag. So many polyesters die just to decorate rooms like this. That's beyond sad. Okay, that has me worried. These antlers are made out of paper mache, apparently by somebody who had never seen antlers before. A whole rack of bowling trophies. If they were billiard trophies, there'd be an easier pun to make. Okay. There's a goblin head mounted like a trophy on the wall. This would be positively barbaric if not for the fact that the goblin seems pretty okay with it.
Boo! Ha 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 ha! Pretty good I am at getting you, huh, human?
Wow, yes, very much to getting me.
Nice.
How did this happen to you? Oh, what did happening to you? Did Mr. Gunn hunting you and to cutting head off?
No, Mr. Gunn, a good human man, is being very friends. Inside one of his bowling ball bags, my spore to growing. Only headroom, Mr. Gunn to finding me and hanging me up here for to chatting with. Great guy.
Yeah, that made my head hurt. You can tell this is fake because it isn't floating around the room, setting stuff on fire. This is just a photograph of a fish. Mr. Gunn was apparently really liberal with his definition of trophy. Not ready to talk to you yet. Turn off. Table is covered with knife marks. Well, we see why. Anything else? Nope. Okay, go talk to Ghosty. This ghost is dressed up as a traditional safari hunter with the pith helmet and big white mustache and those weird khaki trousers that make it look like your butt has wings. He's inspecting Mr. Gunn's trophy collection but doesn't seem particularly impressed. Hi, I'm Nix Moyer. Oh, charms, I'm sure. Lord Eustace Camington, at your service. What happened to you, if you don't mind me asking? Not at all, not at all. Though it isn't a very exciting story, what? I was hunting lions on the plains of the Serengeti, and one of the blighters got the better of me. Wow, you were eaten by a lion? That sounds pretty exciting to me. Well, yes, well, not eaten as such. Sneaky bugger crept into the camp and pushed a stack of ammunition crates over on me. Oh, maybe I can help you. Help me do what? Well, help you with whatever's keeping you as a ghost, though. Now that I say it, I guess there isn't much I can do to help you get revenge on that lion. Oh, no. It isn't revenge that's keeping me here. Good for that lion, I'd say. Turnabout is fair play and all that, eh, what? Though I do wish he had done it in a manner that made for a better story. So why are you a ghost then? It's because of my one true regret. I never faced the most dangerous game. I am definitely not going to help you hunt people. What? No, no, no. The most dangerous board game. Nobody was ever willing to play against me. A bally shame, eh, what? What's the game? He leads you over to a small table on which is laid out a board of alternating red and black squares with little wooden discs painted red and black on them. Checkers? The checkers jump and scatter as the ghost stabs two large hunting knives into the center of the board. Knife checkers. What are the rules? You don't know how to play checkers? Yes. Do you know how to stab someone in the hand with a knife? Yes. That's all you need to know. Yeah, this sounds like a horrible idea. You yank one of the knives out of the board, and Lord Euston instructs you to hold it left-handed. The rules are, you may only attack your opponent's hands and only when they are over the board. Displaced checkers are played from where they land, but attacking the board directly is a foul, which awards the opponent a stab-free turn. It appears to be primarily a game of concentration, quick movements, and feinting. We're going to play aggressively. You start out the game by attacking quickly and fiercely to establish dominance and keep your opponent from developing his pieces. This strategy is somewhat effective, but Lord Euston doesn't scare easily, and he manages to feint a few pieces past your guard. You enter the mid-game more or less evenly matched. We're going to play intelligently. In the mid-game, you focus more on checkers than on your knife work, maneuvering into position for some big games in the long term. You suffer a few minor nicks and cuts, but are well positioned for the end game. Now we're going to play craftily. Lord Euston spots a hole in your defenses. He feigns left and quickly slides one of his pieces into the gap and into your trap. This moves his hand into just the position you need to attack it with a hard downward stab. He easily yanks his hand out of the way, and your knife hits one of your pieces on its edge, flipping it across the board to land neatly in his back rank. King to me. I say, it's a foul to attack the board. Sure, but I wasn't, was I? I attacked your hand and you dodged, that's all. You sneaky blighter. Play continues, but with a king behind Lord Euston's lines, you clean up fairly quickly. All right, lass, I concede. Marvelous play at what? Well done. He gives you a smart salute and fades away into nothingness. We gain 30 XP and our Hellbender is now level 3. Whew. Okay. So I think that's about all in here. I'm going to keep exploring, but we now have the eye. It's a humidor full of cheap cigars. Yes, we're grabbing one. Grab another one. And another one. Okay, I've got plenty of them now. Turn off this light. I want to look at this. Weird, if you're going to commission a painting of swords, you'd think you would at least ask for nice swords. Yep, I'm gonna go talk to the guy right quick. So we have a cigar, we have an eyeball. I think we are going to have to craft something to settle him, and we'll get to that in a minute, but first we're gonna talk to this guy after I have a drink. Of Sprite, I should say a drink of Sprite. The guy doesn't notice you approaching until you're right next to him. He yelps in surprise and drops his glass on the floor, then squints unsteadily at you. Then he takes a maraschino cherry from a bowl at the bar cart and throws it at your head. Hey, stop that. Sorry, just making sure you're not one of them ghosts. He drops another cherry into a fresh glass and pours a lot of whiskey on top of it. I'm having Sprite. Are you one of them museum employees? Mm-hmm, yup, that's me. What are you doing in here? Hiding, lady. I don't know if maybe you didn't notice, but this house got ghosts in it. You don't say. Ooh, bunches of them all over. So I don't know about you, but I'm staying right here where it's nice and drunk. I mean safe. Wouldn't you rather get out of here? Nah, all the booze, that is booze, I'm really scared of when ghosts go boo, you know. They'll get me if I leave this room. There aren't any ghosts between this room and the exit. So you said, that's what you said, but they're ghosts. They could be anywhere, except in here. Exactly. I ain't leaving without a guarantee that those ghosts won't grab me out the way. Oh, we could describe. That's why I grabbed the shower curtain. I knew what I was doing. Here, look. We'll use this white shower curtain to disguise you as a ghost. Then they won't bother you on your way out. That's a mighty fine idea, but he tosses back his drink and pours another. But, oh, eye holes. That curtain's got no holes for my eyes. I won't be able to see. I'm starting to think you don't actually want to leave. No! What gave you that idea? It's terrible in here. Shoot some holes in the curtain. You narrow your eyes at him and blast some holes in the curtain with your pistol. Okay, geez, I get the picture. He grabs an armload of bottles from the cart, pulls the shower curtain over his head, and staggers out the door. We gain 15 XP. I guess we're gonna go deal with the bowling ghost. Bowling is good. This poster is clear in its artistic intent, but not very imaginative. Let's press the big red button. Nothing happens. This is where the bowling balls would come out if this thing were working. The bowling stuff is extremely broken. It's not supposed to be flying around even a little bit. Okay, let's battle it. It's got 14. She's gonna blast for 3. And I'm gonna take it out. Okay, we got progress towards the next. We got a bowling hat, +3 armor. Okay. This bowling ball fractured in an unlikely but convenient way. Hooray! Now, does anything happen? Oh. Okay, I guess we're gonna fight it again. This one has 15, so blast it. Only 7 to 10. Wait, that didn't do anything? What if I shoot it? That's 9 to 10. That's 21. I think I have enough to do it without doing any of that, though. That's gonna do 3. Ow! Ow! Blast it away. Why isn't she doing any damage against a poltergeist? Okay, whatever. Okay, now what do we get? Bowling champion ring. This must have been stuck in one of those finger holes. Melee attack damage and armor. That's good. So let's see. My current ring. Muscle, mysticality, and moxie. This one but that's only +1 of each of them. Muscle, mysticality, moxie. My muscle, those are both 18. That one's only 15. This would give me +3 more attack damage and 3 armor, and I don't think I have much armor. I think I'm fairly unarmored. Where it doesn't tell me what my armor is. Yeah, I'm okay right now. Let's walk down here and see. Oh, good. The XR85 was complete trash. Okay. So it's not working. Do I have to make it work? Am I even capable of that, or do I just... I guess we press it again? Fight it again. This one's only 14. But I'm noticing she's not actually doing any damage to... Whoa! I'm only down to 3 to 6. That's 6 to 7. That's 18. That increases armor. I don't have enough. Okay. I'm gonna do hot damage and just get rid of it. I need to use my spells more. I got a bowling pin. Gives me 3 armor and 5 to 8 damage. It says she'll shoot it for 3 damage, but she's not doing 3 damage. 16 hot damage is still enough. Bowling ball chunk. Isn't big enough to do anything with other than throw it at something. Deals muscle equal or damage equal to... Oh, she's missing? Well, she should be a better shot. I wonder if there's something we need. That's why we keep fighting it. Is there something we're after? Okay, this one's 14. Okay, well, we're going to increase our mysticality because you're not doing anything for the rest of us. That's only 1. That's 2. That's only going to do 12. Oh, that's the best I can do. And then that should be the end of it. And we got another chunk of bowling ball. Okay, well, let's be done with that for now. So we searched all this room. Miss gun. This door locked and no earthly force can open it. Well, maybe a whole team of horses, but good luck getting them up the elevator. Let's knock. Yes, who is it? Miss Gunn, I'm Nix Moyer. Are you with the ghost extermination people? Yes, ma'am. Florence Cunningham, Ghost Annihilation Services. Nix is my assistant. I'm your what? who's the country licensed ghost hunter here? Me or you? Okay, fine. I guess.
Have you been able to exterminate all of the ghosts? I still feel haunted.
6 of them left, according to the scanner. We're still working on it, ma'am. Don't worry. You can count on us.
All right, please let me know when you're finished.
Okay, so she don't want to talk to us yet. Music room. I like music. Well, I like some music. Kane Polivode music books. Dueling banjo. Oh, dueling. Okay, maybe that's the book we need. Turn that off. Oh, that's loud. Bassoon, and you know what they say, it makes an ass out of in and what? Boo. This woman doesn't seem to be interested in anything other than cranking that hurdy-gurdy. We're going to disconnect the crank. You definitely disconnect the crank from the hurdy-gurdy without alerting the woman's attention, but it turns out you needn't have bothered. She continued to turn the crank blank-eyed, even with nothing attached. You grab the end of the crank and pull her very slowly to the gift shop where you find a Victrola to plug her into. We gained 15. Okay, so that solved that problem. Oh, and we're back in the gift room. We've already talked to... Oh, souvenir guy is here now. The guy from the bar cart is leaning heavily against the display of shot glasses with different names etched onto them. A sign on the display reads, personalized shot glasses, 600 meat. The guy picks up a bottle stashed behind the display and fills a shot glass labeled Paco. Is that your name, Paco? The guy squints at the shot glass. Sure. He knocks back the shot and tosses the glass over his shoulder before picking up and filling another one. Now it's Squints. Jefferson. That's a lot of meat. That's almost all my meat. I don't think I want a shot glass right now. If I need a shot glass, I'll get a shot glass later. But that is a lot of meat. Okay. So now we can go give an eyeball and then go back to the music room. Well, you have the crank now. Yeah, and we had the lady to crank it. Let's see. Second floor, second floor, second floor, second floor. Restroom. Guess. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope, nope. I was... Guest room doesn't have the eyeball. Guest room eyeball. Guest room eyeball.
Hello again, dear. Were you able to find me a new eye?
I mean, yeah.
How kind. Thank you very much.
She takes the glass eye from you and puts it in, whereupon it falls through her and onto the floor. She tuts as she picks it up.
Oh dear, it's a little too physical.
Yeah, I wasn't certain this would work. Don't worry. This is easily fixed. Do you have a hammer I can borrow?
A hammer? Yes.
That'll do nicely, thank you. She takes the hammer, places the glass eye on her desk, and smashes it with a precise crack. Ah, perfect. She gives you back the hammer and plucks the ghost of the glass eye from the shattered fragments. After blowing the dust off of it, she tucks it into her eye socket. That fits much better. Does it work?
Well, now that you mention it, no. I can't actually see with it.
It's the ghost of a glass eye, after all.
Oh dear, this won't do at all. What a shame.
You know, I don't really understand why your eye is still missing.
What do you mean?
Well, I always assumed when someone loses an arm or something, it just sticks around as an arm ghost. That's why people say they can feel it itching sometimes, because you've still got an arm there, but it's a ghost. It's even called phantom limb syndrome. So logically, if the rest of you becomes a ghost after that, it would hook right back up. But then, where did my eye go? Maybe it got pushed back inside your head? The ghost thinks about it for a second and then shakes her head. No, that seems... Wait. What? I do think I felt something just then. She shakes her head again. My goodness gracious. Keep going. It's like one of those puzzles where you try to get the marble in the hole. She bends her head forward and continues shaking it. You can almost hear a faint rattling sound, then a plop. She straightens back up, blinking with two eyes. You did it! Well, I'll be. Thank you so much, dear. I never would have thought of that. No problem. Have a nice time in heaven or wherever. The ghost gives you a friendly wave and fades out of sight. 30 XP. Well, then that's that. Let's see. Oh, we have a book. We can go to the library. Library. Library, library. You find the shelf where dueling banjos belong and put it back. The previous book on the shelf is entitled Duel Law, which seems to be about the legal issues surrounding dueling. Never know when that might come in handy. Duly noted. Okay. So now we have Duel Law. This thick legal tome explains all about the laws about dueling with with things other than banjos. You learn about all of the laws pertaining to dueling. It turns out that when two guys want to murder each other in a fair and reasonable manner, things get legally tricky. So we get Duel Law, which is a perk. You are reasonably well informed about the specific subset of gun law pertaining to duels and duel adjacent activities. +5 pistol damage. We put the book back on the shelf. Cool. Okay, so that just... And now I wouldn't even know where to begin. Okay, so do we go back and talk to this one? Gun fixes you with a steely glare, preparing to argue with you some more. You're back. Did you get a crash course in duel law? I sure did. Swell. The only thing I didn't really understand is when it's legal to banish your opponent to the shadow realm. Okay, well, that didn't come up in my case, so don't worry about it. Let me just do a quick review. A duel is legal provided it's between exactly two people at a specific prearranged time and place using the same or at least essentially similar weapons. And they have to either face each other down and quick draw at the appointed moment or do the 10-pace turnaround and fire routine. Is that right? That's the gist of it, yes. So I guess let's start with you telling me the facts of your case, and I'll interrupt you rudely if I have any questions. All right, but if you push me on trivial nonsense, I'll get mad and you'll have to start over. That seems fair. Go ahead. McCready and Timsbury got into an argument in a saloon on the evening of June 17th. Apparently, Timsbury accused McCready of cheating at poker. Okay. The bartender yelled at them to take it outside, but since it was dark out, they agreed to meet for a duel the next day. And that would be the 18th, you said. Yes, June 18th, 1878. Well, the next day, they both showed up shortly before noon and squared off about 30 feet from each other. When noon struck, McCready fired fast enough that Timsbury didn't get his shot off on accounting of having his head shot off. That's pretty much the long and short of it. What weapons were they using? McCready had a .45 single action. Timsbury had an older model 36 caliber cap and ball Navy revolver, which he loaded with paper cartridges instead of packing the gunpowder by hand. Okay, that's an objection. They're significantly different weapons. Are you kidding me? They're both pistols. A modern cartridge revolver versus an antique cap and ball loader? Ridiculous. That antique was in production until 1873 and was considered one of the most reliable and popular six-shooters in the territories. Furthermore, the restrictions against differing weapons in a duel is about pistol versus rifles, or the proverbial knife in a gunfight, or, as a more recent example, a nitwit trying to argue the law against a professional attorney. That's a bit harsh. We're done. Get out. Okay, so that's how this is going to go. I'm not done with you. Let's go. Cheating at poker. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, more details. So not about exactly at noon. He fired exactly at noon? Yes, as soon as the church bells started ringing. You also mentioned McCready's pocket watch. Yes, he had a fancy pocket watch that chimed on the hour. Is that important for some reason? Yeah, I want to ask the other question, but I'm sure I'll get there. You said there were witnesses? About a half a dozen of them, watching from across the street or peeking through half-open shutters. Were they interviewed? Yes, and their stories lined up with what I just told you. Were any of them known associates of McCready's? I'm not aware of any of them being actual friends with McCready, but he was a local and a lot of people knew him. She gives you a suspicious look. Wait a minute. Just where are you going with objection? Oh, come on. Any of those people could have interceded on McCready's behalf. What? And done what exactly? Well, they could have shot Timsfield with a more accurate weapon, like a rifle, or then there'd have been 2 gunshots instead of just one. Or are you suggesting they shot him with a poison blow dart? Well, was he tested for poison? Okay, yeah. Okay. Have some questions. Name of the saloon, day of the week, more about the argument. Name of the saloon. What was the name of the saloon? The Two-Headed Horse. Weird, did they have one? No, I think the proprietor was going for a sort of double entendre, but doesn't really work. No, it really doesn't. Two-headed spider maybe, but anyway, do you have other questions or can we get on with this? The bartender yelled at them to take it outside, but since it was dark out, they agreed to meet for the duel the next day, June 18th. Did they specify a time? Yes, high noon. Tradition, I suppose, and since the sun is at its highest in the sky, everything's brightly lit and there aren't many shadows, so that's good for gunfighting. Plus, you can go have your duel on your lunch break. It was dark, so they didn't fight just right then. What happened next? The long and the short of it, more details. He fired exactly at noon. Yes, as soon as the church bells started ringing. So McCready fired as soon as the church bells struck noon? Yes, that is what I just said. Objection. God, what the heck? McCready fired at the wrong time. What are you talking about? He fired exactly at noon with the church bells. There are witnesses. That's right. He fired at clock noon, but the duel was set for high noon. They aren't the same thing. High noon is just when the sun is at its highest point in the sky, depending on the geography and the time of year. It can be hours different from clock noon. McCready fired early, and that makes the duel illegal. What do you say, counselor? Felicity gives you a slow smile. I've got to hand it to you, Prosecutor Moyer. You're a lot better at this than I was giving you credit for. That's just a good thought you had there. There's just one problem with it. I already thought of it. Take that. She hurls a small book at you, which you just barely managed to catch. You've got item 1878 Nautical Almanac. Ugh! What the heck is this? I did my homework when I was preparing for that trial. My legal homework, since at the time I expected there to be an actual trial, not a gunfight. What you're holding there is a nautical almanac for the year 1878. There are bookmarks if you'd like to do the math yourself, but if you look up solar noon, aka high noon, for June the 18th and make the adjustment for Reno's longitude, what do you think you'll get? You have got to be kidding me. That's right, Miss Prosecutor. 12 o'clock p.m. precisely. No. Well, damn. Nice try, though. I mean that sincerely. That's all my ammo. I can't think of any other way to disprove McCready's innocence. As far as I can see, it was a fair duel. Yes, and that's me with the guilt of an innocent man's death on my hands. An innocent man's death. You sure are good at repeating things people say. What if he didn't die? Say what now? Well, you didn't actually see the execution, right? Yes, well, I was indisposed, you might say, being dead and all. So you don't actually know whether or not it happened? Oh, come on, look. I appreciate the effort, but you're barking at the moon. Let me ask you something. All right, go ahead. What can you tell me about McCready? Was the trial right after the duel, the 19th? Okay. He was a gunfighter through and through, and by that I mean he was an adrenaline addict, and dueling was his needle of choice. Hell, if you told me he had evidence that he cheated at poker with a specific intent of baiting people into challenging him to duels, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised. He was a sly one. Her expression softens and she sighs. I make him sound like a real devil. That's not fair. He was so smart and charming and could have been a good man if he had chosen an entirely different life for himself. Well, I recall he had a real good head for numbers. He told me that he never forgot a date, and every man he had ever killed, he'd remember to pour a beer on their graves on their birthday. Well, that's nice. A nice birthday present would have been not having killed them in the first place, of course. Yep. I have another question. Why did he invoke trial by combat? Was the trial right after the duel, the 19th? Assuming he was innocent, why would McCready invoke trial by combat? His case was pretty straightforward. A duel only worsened his odds. I was mighty surprised, let me tell you. The only thing I can figure is it was his damn full sense of gunfighter's pride or something. Like that was the only form of justice he was willing to submit to himself. Was the trial right after the duel? Ha! No. I don't know what Reno's like now, but it didn't have a proper courthouse then, and you can't try a murder charge in the sheriff's front parlor. McCready sat in jail for a couple of weeks, and then they transported him to Frisco. What with one thing and another, the trial didn't start until July 25th. Geez, so much for a right to a speedy trial. The wheels grind slow. When was the execution? Well, we had the trial by combat on the 26th, and that was a Friday. They don't execute prisoners on the weekend, so presumably it would have been the following Monday, the 29th. In the morning? What with setting up the gallows and letting a crowd gather, they usually happen in the afternoon, around 3 typically. Okay, so we need to do some research. Okay. So she is a challenge. And that's putting it mildly. I kind of want to go back up to the music room now. Because we kind of got ejected from the crank. Sheet music, we're going to grab it. Blank sheet music, we're on the only sheet music you have is blank. What do you think you are? Okay. He's conducting nothing. I don't want another ghostly task right now. I want to look kids' rooms. We already looked in the kids' rooms. So kids' room, music room, Mrs. Gunn's room, Mr. Gunn's room. What do we have? Blank shoot. Let's look. Look up a date in it. This book is almost entirely tables of numbers, labeled things like logarithm of the radius vector of the Earth. You could look up any day in the year 1870. Those who knows. Though who knows if you'll be able to figure out anything from what it gives you. What month? Well, we would want to look at June. And pick a date. We'd want the 26th, right? There was a moon, and it was somewhere between new and full. So let's look up some more. June. See, we did. Let's look at 25. That don't mean anything to you. June, let's look June 18th and just see what's happening. Apart from the fact that high noon were matched with 5 o'clock noon, there doesn't seem to be anything special about it. So let's look at the 27th. There was a moon, and it was somewhere between... Okay, well, we already got that. Okay, we'll look up some more later. Let's see what we have in inventory. Sheet music, almanac, bowling chucks, bowling pins, bowling hat, cigar. Okay, so we need to do something with the cigar to give to that one ghost. I thought it was in. Oh, it was in July, not June. Okay. So July 25th. I thought it was just a few days later. Uh, 25th, I think it was. That's when McCready's tile star, nothing special. Okay, then let's look at the next day. You're right. July 26. She was killed. Sunbathing. Okay. So July 27th. A lot of numbers that don't mean anything. July 28th. Nothing interesting. That was when McCready was going to be executed. Let's see. Wow, wait a minute. According to this, there was a total eclipse of the sun that day, centered right over the Western Territories, and with its totality at 2:47 p.m. That's a hell of a thing. So let's look up the next day. Let's see, what am I at? That was 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th. Let's look at 30th. There was a moon. Okay. So let's go back and hit her with that. Where are we going? Gallery. Got a question for you. We looked up the 29th in the almanac, and get this, there was a total eclipse of the sun that day. What? Now you're just messing with me. No, look for yourself. Totality, 2:47 p.m., right over the Western Territories. Well, that's quite a thing, but I don't see how that affects... Wait, unless you're suggesting... Right, it was the perfect opportunity for McCready to escape. That's absurd. Absurd like a fox. You said yourself that McCready was really good at remembering dates. He could have read about the eclipse at any time and stored that knowledge away for future use, like to give himself an advantage in a duel or something. All right, that's reasonable as far as it goes, but McCready couldn't have worked the eclipse into an escape plan because he didn't have any say over the court schedule. You said... What with one thing and another, the trial didn't start until the 25th. McCready could have caused any number of those delays himself by faking illness in prison or messing with the horses on the ride to Frisco or anything. This could also explain the trial by comment. You mean there ended up being too much delay, so if a regular trial went on too long and he was found guilty, he'd have missed the eclipse? Exactly. Whereas if he called for a trial by combat, everything would be resolved one way or another in only one more day. Maybe you'd win and that'd be fine, but if you lost, he could use his escape plan. I have to admit, this is pretty compelling, but it's all maybes and what ifs. Yeah, maybe it happened, but maybe McCready was rescued by leprechauns. Oh man, are there leprechauns in Frisco? You need some kind of hard evidence before this is any more than just a fun story, is what I mean. How can I find evidence of McCready's escape? Well, we don't know that an escape even happened. True, something like that would have been in the news for certain. Okay, in the news. So maybe if I take this almanac to the library, I will find some news. You find a few bundles of old newspapers at the bottom of the shelf. The Frisco Newsinator. You start at the bottom of the stack and flip through them until you find the paper for the week of July 28th through August 3rd. The main feature has to do with the eclipse and the various accidents and spectacles that occurred because most people weren't expecting it. The editor apologized for burying the announcement in the previous week's weather forecast. Most notably, all 3 men scheduled to be hanged on the 29th escaped in confusion, and only 2 of them were recaptured. Unfortunately, their names aren't given. Keep looking. You don't find anything else relevant to the case. However, as you're putting the papers back in order on the shelf, a headline on a more recent issue catches your eye. Husband of famous inventor missing. The article is light on information, but apparently Miss Gunn's husband Dan vanished on the road while traveling to Dirtwater on business about 6 years ago. Law enforcement suspected bandits, but no evidence was found. Kind of grim. Somehow, I don't think that's going to be enough. Because we're going to have to find evidence that it was definitely him. But let's see. Found a newspaper article. The guys scheduled to be executed the day of the eclipse escaped. One of them was never caught. Which one? Well, didn't say, did it? Nope. And executed criminals aren't given gravestones with their names on them, so you can't just go looking around Frisco Cemetery to find out. Listen, Nix, I really appreciate what you're trying to do, but by this point, you would have actually found McCready himself to prove he wasn't executed due to my failure. I gotta find McCready. And how am I supposed to find McCready? Is he just going to wander? Yeah, maybe he's one of the ghosts. So we've cleared all from the first floor. We have 2 left on the second floor and 3 on the third. Okay, I found some science junk. Counterclockwise phase inversion coil. I've been looking. Ah, that's good. Okay, so it's been increased. Science blast. Medicinal gas. Okay, so I gave her the science junk. Maybe her gun will be better now. Okay, so it is 11:30, which is longer than I usually run. McCready might be one of the ghosts, but I've got to think on how I'm going to make that cigar a gag cigar. I think I'm going to have to put it with something, which means I'm probably going to have to find a bullet or something somewhere. And, well, no, I don't want to make it a bullet, so I'm going to have to find something. Oh, the little dynamite. I wonder if we can do that right quick. I know I just said that we were about to wrap it up, but now I'm wondering, can I take the cheap cigar? I don't think I want to puff it. Turns out it makes stink for the rest of the day. Okay, so I'm stunk up. There's a little tiny stick of dynamite. Can I put it in the cigar together? Where might I do that? Firecracker, just tiny system, and that's just an even tinier one. And that pumpkin is technically a berry. Yes! Haha, hilarious. Now we can take it to the ghost. Oh yeah, maybe that lets me. Okay, well, I'm stinky. You think being stinky does something with the bowling ghost? Oh, I went to the library. Well, let's go handle this ghost. Room 2 to room 3 to room 4 to the ghost. Did you figure out how to make a good old exploding cigar? One that doesn't turn fun into funeral? Ugh, I can't even make basic wordplay funny. Well, it was kind of clever, but I think this is what you're looking for. That's an exploding cigar? Yep, sometimes a cigar is just a cigar, but not this time. What did you use for the explosive? I found a really small firecracker, just big enough to blow up the cigar without also blowing up someone's face. Also, without the, violent lead projectile. You're a genius. Please let me see it in action so I can finally rest. We got 30 XP, so let's light it up. Okay. So he's gone. Oh, yes. Now maybe the upgrades to her gun will let her do something with the bowling ghost. That's up to the 3rd floor. That was in Mr. Gunn's room, wasn't it? Was it this one? Let's press it and see if she's any good with... Okay. Florence will shoot all of your enemies for 2 damage. Well, we know this one didn't seem to do anything to them. So let's see if this one does anything. Yep. Now she can actually attack them. 1 damage. Yep, let's do some hot damage for 7. And now the scatter gun from Doc Alice should take it out. I got more bowling ball chunks. Okay, so that's good. We leveled up her gun. Okay. So that leaves us with... We should have 1 less ghost. None on the 1st floor, 1 on the 2nd floor, 3 on the 3rd floor. I don't even remember what all of them need, but we're down to 4 ghosts. 1 of them may be McCready. I was trying to remember. We talked to another ghost and I don't remember what it needed. Maybe we didn't talk to him. I think I saw him and I said I don't want to talk to him. I don't remember. Anyway, that leaves us more fun for tomorrow. And I think is a good place to stop for today. So we're going to go to main menu. And I think this is a good place to raid out. I'll be back tomorrow, 8 to 11 ish. I mean, if it's going really fun, then we'll play a little longer. But I'm going to do some thinking on how to find McCready, and I'm probably going to watch back over it and try to remember what other ghosts we had talked to that we need to help. Because I feel like I'm forgetting one that we talked to, but I can check that out. So thank you for watching, and thank you for those of you who popped in, and anybody who is right, I chose not to talk to the conductor in the music room, so I'll need to go talk to him tomorrow. But anybody who's watching this later, I appreciate it. And looking to see who we can raid today. I've got a few people that I follow that are playing. See what they're playing. We've got Granny just chatting Legends of Zelda or retro games. Let's try to see if I remember how to do this. This is one that I have not rated yet. So we will raid somebody new. And play some more tomorrow.
Lady Margot with 37-month resub at a tier 3. Drinks full fast, 3 months in a row. Little Nova, 11 months in a row at a tier 3, no less. 1 month away from the 1-year badge. Unbroken Pie, 2 months in a freaking row. Rice Cakes with a $50 donation. What the actual shit? Black Breaker, 7 months in a row, 2 months away from the baby beer badge. Thank you so much, Breaker. Spawn of Lilith, 9 months in a row, unlocking that baby beer badge. Dreader with 10, tier 1 freaking Big Saturday Fodder, Decryptor Knight Evie, Evolution Boots, Triple, the amazing. Druid Double, Draft, and Apex. Jasmine with 1,000 freaking bits. What the shit, dude? Galron with a buck 69. Meadows with 100 bits. Blackbird Sandwich with 800 bits. The Lost Mike.